짜잔!
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 김명입니다.
Mega입니다. Welcome back to Marvelous Korean Math. This is the second episode in our The Unknown History of Early Americans in Korea series, right? Did I say that right? Last time we talked about 이화대학교 and 연세대학교 and how American missionaries in the 18 to 1900s really had a huge influence on Korean education.
Education and the medical.
And medical, yes.
That's right.
So what are we talking about this week?
Today we're gonna talk about whole family. They are doctors.
Okay,
자,
doctor family. So what words are we focusing
we're gonna
on?
talk about 구경 mission.
GuGyeong mission. I bet mission means mission.
That's right. 구경.
GuGyeong is like sightseeing, basically.
That's right. You go somewhere and some interesting you need to see.
Mm.
So we say 불구경.
불구경. Fire sightseeing. So if there's
That's
a
right.
fire, you go and look at the
That's
fire.
right. That's Korean people. 물구경.
Looking at the water.
그렇죠. Like when flood going on,
Yeah.
people go.
Sightseeing for natural disasters a
the-
lot.
Korean does too. Okay.
There you go.
And then also we have a lot of 구경. 꽃구경.
GuGyeong? What, sightseeing for flowers.
그렇죠.
So basically, you know, going to see something.
That's right. 자, we're gonna talk about very interesting 구경 mission.
GuGyeong mission.
Mission.
So a sightseeing mission.
Also gonna talk about 부부의사.
부부의사.
부부 is husband and wife.
Oh,
And
husband,
then-
wife, doctor?
That's right. We call 부부교사 means husband and wife teachers.
Mm.
부부의사, husband and wife doctors.
And why
Mhm.
bubu?
부부의사, 부부. This is kind of different to say, but that's the meaning of husband and wife란 뜻이에요.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay. Perfect.
부부.
Bubu.
That's right. And
That's
also,
very cute.
that's right. Also, we talk about previous one, 의학, which is medical.
의학.
결혼,
Marriage.
결혼식.
Wedding.
That's right. And we need to talk about special thing, 점자.
점자.
That is special. Meaning is Braille.
Braille. Like
Yeah.
the
For the
blind reading? Okay.
That's right.
Raised up.
And then we need to talk about 최초 한국 여성 의사. What will be? 최초 is number one, which is like very first.
Okay.
And 한국
Korean. 한국.
여성.
여성?
That's right. 여성 is 여자. Female
Oh, okay. Female.
의사.
Doctor.
That's right. Very first Korean female doctor.
I love this already.
That's right. And then 양화진.
양화진.
Okay, 양화진 is the place that we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so location.
That's
Like, is
right.
it a
That's
city?
No, some need a space, place in Seoul. We mentioned it before, but it's okay if you forgot. We're gonna talk about
Is
that.
that the cemetery?
That's right. Yeah, cemetery for the missionaries who came to Korea
Mm.
early, and also other Americans or foreigners who really did something for the Korea and then they died.
Mm.
So now let's talk about William Hall.
William Hall.
Hall. He was the husband of Rosetta Hall.
Rosetta Hall and William Hall.
That's right. They went to school, medical school, before 1900 in 미국, which is America, which is what? Rarely, at the time.
Yeah, even in America.
That's right, at the time.
very early for a woman.
That's right. And then she was really very first, female doctors in America. And then William Hall, the husband, before they married, they were engaged in America. He just left to America suddenly,
그냥?
almost 그냥. And he sent a letter, 편지, to his fiancée. You know what? If you want to marry me, come to Korea. And then she has no idea where Korea is. We're
This
talking about before even 1900.
This is a very rough start
That's right.
for William
That's
Hall.
right.
Not a great
That's
fiancé.
right. Almost looks like he did not say very detailed thing to the future wife, and then he just left to.
Oh, I'm mad at him.
Yeah,
I'm mad at you, William.
That's right.
I hope
If you want to marry me, come to Korea.
it
and
turns
then-
around.
And guess what?
She did.
She did. When?
What
not-
other choice do you have?
Mhm. And then she came. They had 결혼식 in Seoul.
Mm.
They married in Seoul.
But they're
Okay.
both 미국 사람.
They're both 미국 사람.
But they went to Seoul.
And then they married. They
Okay.
have a wedding, which is 결혼식.
결혼했어요?
That's right. 결혼하다. to
get
marry.
married.
결혼했어요.
They got married.
결혼했다. That's right. 결혼식, wedding.
Wedding.
딴따다단, 딴따다단. So they got the baby, and then after the baby was born 1 year later, they went instead of Seoul, they went to Pyeongyang, which is now North Korea. No, Pyeongyang is what capital of North Korea now. And then back then, Pyeongyang was one of the biggest city in Korea, and Pyeongyang has a special river and a lot of things. So even a long time ago, whenever we're getting some special things from other countries or China or everywhere, is the best spot. They got most cool thing from the other country, and also they started early like education thing. So it's a very like great city. Anyway, they got sent to Pyeongyang, and they started like a hospital. Yeah, they did. And then guess what? Here started the GuGyeong mission.
Sightseeing mission, GuGyeong mission.
That's right. The wife had 1-year-old baby, and the people in Pyeongyang never seen, of course, Americans, but they really want to see the baby. They never seen white baby.
This is the
That's right.
1800s, 1900s, just before 1900s.
Like this is talking about 1898, 1897, right
So
before 1900.
real turn of the century.
That's right.
Just
That's
about. And these are
Yeah.
two American doctors
That's right.
in Seoul with
부부의사.
their
네.
white baby.
That's right. So people really want to see the white baby. It was cute. I saw the picture. It's very cute. They came every single day, every hour, every minute. Everybody want to see the baby, the eggy. What's eggy?
Baby.
아가?
Baby.
아기. They're
Baby.
all babies. So, and everybody came to see the white baby. But that their job is doctor. They want to treat people. But since a lot of people came, they could not see the patients. So what they did, okay, how about there's a time schedule? Come and see my baby. So like one group, first group, 5, okay, they just divide the people by 5. So they're all in the record. They did.
So there's this,
Yeah. There was GuGyeong mission because here's like their love, They can say, since too many people come, you can make my baby could sick because the baby's only 1 year. They couldn't reject it because they're doctors. However, they did not. They never reject. Okay, if you want to come and see my baby, please go ahead and
Sign up.
we share. And the first like many days, like too many people came like anytime. So middle of their patient, they need to be out to get the baby in the show. But since it's so illegally like that, they just get the schedule. Here, sign up. How many people? 5 per person, something like that. I'm sure this is very tired them. And then I'm sure they worried of that baby, but they never say no. And then they show love like that. If you want to come and see my baby, go ahead.
Put your name on the list.
Something like
Line
that.
up. I'll show you my
Yeah.
baby.
Such a different country, such a different culture. But they really accept all the culture. And then they did. And then that's the love, isn't it? That's the
It's
love.
beautiful.
That's
Now,
right.
just to go back for 1 second, do we know why William Hall decided to go to Korea?
You need to, if you Google it, then you can.
Okay, so there's a bigger story, but okay,
네.
not part of
But
the story.
of course, all the detailed stories you need to learn. It's not like everybody knows. But just like I talk about Yonsei University, like Mr. Underwood or Dr. Allen, they are well known actually. Korea, a lot of people heard it. But about this story, I don't think that many people knows that.
It's a great
Yeah,
story.
that's right. And then long story make short here. So sad thing happened since there's like an epidemic going on, some disease going on. The husband, the Dr. Hall, got sick. So he sent to back to Seoul to be treated. But he died on the way to Seoul. And then he got another disease and then he died. People in Pyeongyang started, the Mrs. Hall, maybe she never want to come back because she lost her husband. So everybody said. So anyway, after her husband died, she came back to America, and then she did not go back to Korea for 3 years. So everybody said that, oh, maybe she got sick and tired of Korea because she lost her the husband. Also,
Yeah.
actually, they lost a baby too. They have total 3 babies, but one of them died, and her
Oh.
name is Edith Hall.
Edith Hall.
Yeah, Edith. You can say
Mhm,
Edith,
mhm.
and then in Korea we said Eddie,
Mm,
something like that. And they bury her in the Yanghwajin, the baby.
Yeonghwa-jin.
And then when husband died, also they buried him in the Yanghwajin. Yeah. So they're in Seoul.
Mm.
And so
And both of them passed away when they were living in Korea.
that's right.
Okay.
That's right. And then here's the thing, after that, the Mrs. Hall came back to America, and then people thought that she never gonna come back. But however, three years later, she came back, and then amazing thing. The number one, when she was going back to America, she took one girl from Korea who is very smart, and then she sent her to school, medical school in America, and then she became doctor. And so she made first female doctor, and then she went to school in America.
Oh
and-
wait, so this is
네.
the first. This is the
그렇죠.
first Korean
Yeah,
woman
그렇죠.
doctor.
됐죠. Her name is Kim Jomdong. It's a little funny name.
Kim Jong-dong.
Jomdong. 됐죠. It's like kind of little sounds like a kind of man's name, but it's a Kim Jomdong. So Mrs. Hall took Kim Jong-dong and then back to America, and then she sent her the medical school.
And she trained to be a doctor.
and then she became doctor.
미국에.
네, 미국에서.
Oh.
And then guess what? Mrs. Hall came back to Korea. Looks like she didn't have any time to say it, and then she really want to remember her husband. So she got money from America. She went around every place, and she got money. And then she said, "I want to remember my husband, and then I want to start a hospital named after my husband." So she got the money. She back to Pyongyang, and then she built a hospital there after her husband.
아직도
근데-
병원이
Yeah.
있어요?
네. I mean, now it's North Korea.
네. Well, that's why I'm
They
wondering.
changed it to another name for the North Korea. But it is supposed. I mean, it's happened. They changed the name after the tour 3 times, and then it become like a North Korea.
Yeah, okay, I
it's
guess
still
that
there.
happens. I
Yeah.
guess that happens.
So it looks very American building they put there. Also, she's what Mrs. Hall did. She started how to make a Braille. 예, 왜냐면 their hospital was kind of become churchy and hospital everything, and then a father brought a girl every Sunday, and then they worship Christ, but the girl was blind, and then they thought about what if dad died? Who gonna take care of the girl? So they thought about how we're gonna take care of the girl. When Mrs. Hall came back to America, she learned how to make a Braille. And when she back to Korea, she made Braille. We didn't have a Braille before that. She made.
So Braille existed in America,
네,
and then Rosetta
Mhm.
Hall brought
Mhm.
it to
to America.
한국.
That's right. And then she changed it into Korean style
Wow.
because we don't know English.
네.
So our Braille started by who? Mrs. Hall, actually. So for 3 years, she didn't have time to say it, and then everybody said she's never gonna come back. But guess what? She brought number one a female Korean doctor.
Yeah, not only did she
Yeah.
come back, but she came back with the first
The-
Korean woman doctor,
That's right.
and she came with
And then
Braille.
the Braille, and
then-
then she brought a lot of money to build the hospital in Pyongyang. Isn't it amazing?
Incredible. Why do
That's
we
right.
not know who this woman is?
That's right. No, you guys need to know, isn't it? You guys, American, need to know. There's wonderful people.
Rosetta Hall.
And you know that, they had 3 children. One was died, and then her son, Sher, how you gonna pronounce
Sherwood.
it?
Sherwood.
You should. So that they have 3 children, and then one was died, and then also they have a son, and then also he become doctor, and then he came back from America. Also, he really tried to help Korean a lot. And then Mrs. Hall, after she retired, she came back to America, and she died 1951. And she said, "When I die, please bury me in Korea." So her family number 3, they buried in the Yanghwajin. And then her son, also when he died, he said, I want to be buried in Hanguk because my mom and dad are there. And then my sister, and then I want to bury with them. So also when he died.
What about the
And then-
last kid? What about the last
No,
daughter?
I don't know. So far, I don't know, but I think they buried. In
Okay, well,
America.
do your own research.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
find that out, let us know in
Uh-huh.
the comments.
Mhm.
But
the very
what
touching
a
story.
what a lonely forever to be the only
Mhm.
person in your family
Yeah.
buried in Miko.
Yeah, that's why I know 4
Mm.
people they buried in the same place.
What an incredible story.
Mhm. Very touching.
Mm.
You know, it is even more. It is even more. And then also we talk about the first female doctor. Actually, she did not live a long time though. You know, she really helped a lot of people. Also got infected some disease and then she died too. She did not live a lot. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it was the 1900s.
She died in 1910 actually. Very sad stories. However, human being can go beyond. So this story also is a great history. But look at that. 100 years ago, how beautiful people, how they behave. There was real gospel. There was real Christ love. Power.
More
So,
things
okay.
mattered back
Mhm.
then, I think. I can't help but believe that
Mm.
the big things mattered more to people back then
Mhm.
because now there's so many distractions in life.
That's right.
It's like
Yeah.
people, even family, things like that are just
Yeah.
not. I wasn't alive back then, so I can't say
Mhm.
they're not what they used to be, but I
Mhm.
read.
I just kind of make it short. I just summarize their stories, but one day I want you guys to know. So I want to then, today's the older stories and the old history, what I said to you about especially the whole family. Professor Idokju, he said that these beautiful stories like YouTube in Korea, 3%.
Sampro.
That's right. 3% show great like histories and then they show great stories. They invite a lot of great people to talk about history, some other things. I listened to their program and I learned a lot. And then especially Mr. Lee and then the Professor Lee Dokju, he talked about all the history about the missionaries came to Korea and what they did. And also he said it too again, Christians now we really need to repent. So once again, this is not a religious, YouTube, but this is a real history, and then we need to learn. This one is really wonderful human being history, human history.
네, 맞아요.
Good. So once it was a little longer, like what we talk about, but very important that we must know.
너무너무 중요해요.
That's right. Good. And let's just review
Let's
what
do
we
it.
talk about, and then we've done. Let's start. Yanghwajin.
Yanghwajin
That's the place that American missionaries or other foreigners
are buried.
buried there, who did great things for the Korea, who tried to save Korea. Also, 부부의사.
부부의사. Bubu is husband and wife pair,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
then
right.
부부의사, husband and wife doctors.
That's right. 결혼하다.
결혼하다, to marry, to be married, to get
그렇죠.
married.
결혼.
결혼, marriage.
Uh-huh.
결혼하다,
That's right.
to get married.
That's right. 결혼식.
Wedding.
구경 mission. We just talk about.
GuGyeong mission.
That's right.
Sightseeing mission.
That's
AKA.
right. That's right. So here's the thing. I did not make up the vocabulary 구경 mission. They really wrote that. Since back then, they think that instead of 구경, they started with KuKyeong. How they they hear. They instead of K sound, they made K sound. So KuKyeong means they put the K. KuKyeong like that.
That's cute.
KuKyeong means they really put in that. They really named it. They really named it like that.
So the mission
Yeah.
to go see the white baby.
That's right. 점자.
점자.
What is 점자?
I already forget. Braille. 점자 is
That's right.
Braille.
That's right. 최초. If you ever heard it, 최초 means
The very first.
very first라는 뜻이에요.
최초.
very. 최초. 자, 한국.
한국, Korea.
여성.
여성, woman.
의사.
Doctor.
That's right.
The first
Good
woman
job.
doctor.
Once again, we talk about 선교사. They're all 선교사.
선교사.
Mhm.
Missionary.
That's right. 선교사님들.
선교사님 is respectful way to say missionary.
Okay.
선교사님들,
그렇죠?
respectful way to say multiple missionaries.
That's right.
Yes.
Good job. We learned great things, and then I want you guys just really think about the wonderful histories, how much human beings can go.
And do
Yeah.
your own research. And if there's stories that you want us to talk about,
Mhm.
or if you speak Korean and think we should be talking about it, let us know. And Myung
That's
Sung
right.
and we'll do all the research.
That's right.
Thank you for researching
Okay.
this. I really like this
the
one.
Great things that in these days we have all the great YouTubers. They share great things. Also, I read a lot, books and things, and I try to give the best information I can give.
We appreciate it. 너무너무
Thank you.
감사합니다.
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 짜잔.